Life is a long journey filled with challenges and opportunities. Every day we encounter situations that can confuse us, hold us back, or even make us feel lost. But the most wonderful thing is that life always leaves us with valuable lessons. These lessons not only help us overcome difficulties, but also allow us to grow, become stronger, and truly understand our own worth. In today's video, we will explore 70 important life lessons that can help you solve 93% of your problems. These lessons come from real-life experiences, reflections, and even failures that everyone has encountered. Listen, absorb, and apply these insights to your own life. Because sometimes, just one sentence can change your mindset and your entire future. Let's begin. Being honest may not make you the most popular person, but it will bring the right people into your life, people who truly appreciate and respect you. Stop stressing over what others think about you. The truth is, everyone is too busy thinking about themselves. Every moment you waste comparing yourself to others is a moment stolen from your own growth and happiness. Don't attach yourself too deeply to anyone. People change. Even those closest to you today can become strangers tomorrow. Learn to find happiness within yourself. If your joy depends on others, you will always be at their mercy. Share your journey, not just your goals. Progress is what keeps you inspired, while setting rigid goals can sometimes create unnecessary pressure. Embrace solitude. Being alone is far better than being surrounded by the wrong people who drain your energy. The ones who demand the most from you are often the ones who give the least in return. Choose your company wisely. Take your responsibilities seriously, but never take yourself too seriously. Life is meant to be lived, not just endured. Fear is not your enemy. It's a signal that you care. Use it as fuel to push forward instead of letting it hold you back. Never make lifelong decisions based on fleeting emotions. Feelings change, but the consequences of your actions last forever. Putting someone on a pedestal only forces them to look down on you. Treat people as equals, and relationships will be healthier. People give advice from their own experiences and biases. Listen, but always filter it through your own judgment. Not every thought in your mind needs to be spoken aloud. Choose your words wisely. Live in a way that you never have to lie to cover your tracks. Integrity will save you from countless regrets. Light travels faster than sound. That's why some people seem intelligent until they start talking. Stop chasing happiness. It's not something you find. It's something you cultivate from within. You owe nothing to your past self, but you owe everything to the person you are today and the person you are becoming. Self-care isn't just about rest and relaxation. It's about recognizing that you are often your own biggest roadblock and working to overcome that. Your parents have been right more times than you think. Wisdom doesn't always come from books. Sometimes it comes from experience. Show them respect. Confidence isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about carrying yourself like you belong. Overthinking is the thief of peace. It distorts reality, magnifies worries, and turns minor concerns into overwhelming problems. Learn to quiet your mind. Before you let anger consume you, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? If not, let it go. You only have one body. Treat it well. It's the only place you truly live, and while it's strong, it can only give back what you invest in it. If someone constantly insists they are telling the truth, be cautious. Those who speak the loudest about their honesty often have something to hide. The only thing you truly control is how you use the time given to you. Make every moment count. You will never fail at being yourself. Embrace who you are, and you will always be in the right role. Stop comparing your behind-the-scenes struggles to someone else's highlight reel. Social media only shows the best moments, not the full story. Missing someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Sometimes missing is just part of moving on. Attraction might draw you to someone, but values are what will shape the future of your family. Choose wisely. You can't have everything. Life is about making trade-offs and knowing what truly matters. Friends are the ones who speak well of you behind your back and are honest with you to your face. Letting go is painful, but it's often the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. The more times you face your fears and overcome them, the more fearless you will become. Never prioritize someone who only considers you an option. If you try to please everyone, you will lose yourself in the process. Stand firm in who you are. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. Listen more, speak less. The biggest truth you need to embrace is that change is inevitable. Resisting it only makes life harder. You don't live just once. You live multiple lives within a lifetime, shaped by every choice you make. Life becomes more meaningful when you focus on the good in others. Seeing positivity in people makes your own world brighter. You can cut all the flowers, but you can never stop spring from coming. Life moves forward no matter what. So should you. Actions always speak louder than words. Watch what people do, not what they say. Everything you do in life creates dots. One day, you'll look back and connect them, realizing why everything happened the way it did. Commitment gets you started. Consistency keeps you going. Persistence ensures you succeed. You can fall in love more than once. Each time will be different, and each time will teach you something new. Losing someone you love isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes, it's exactly what you need to grow. If someone tries to pull you down, it's because they are already below you. Keep rising. Don't make promises you don't intend to keep. To you, it might be small, but to someone else, it could mean the world. Going back to your ex is like taking a shower and putting on dirty clothes. Move forward, not backward. Have an open mind like an artist, but think, fail, and learn like a scientist. Growth comes from creativity and analysis. You don't need to search for your purpose. It's not lost. You create it where you are, with what you do. Your entire life can change in an instant. Be grateful for what you have now and use it wisely. True wealth doesn't come from material things. It comes from the experiences you collect and the wisdom you gain. Clarity comes from action, not just thought. You can't think your way into a new life. You have to take action and create it. The life you experience is a reflection of your mindset. Change your thoughts, and your world will follow. Chasing happiness will only bring frustration. True happiness isn't a destination, it's a way of living. All you ever truly have is the present moment. What you do with it determines your future. Be wise enough to seek advice, but discerning enough to know who to trust. If there's one thing you should let go of, let it be your ego. It holds you back more than you realize. The more gratitude you cultivate, the more beauty you will see in life. Generosity will flow naturally, and happiness will follow. Some bad memories won't fade, but one day, you'll stop caring. Until then, don't let them weigh you down. Success isn't about having the most resources. It's about being resourceful with what you have. Fear controls most people's decisions. Don't let it control yours. Overcome it, and you'll unlock limitless potential. You can't explore new horizons unless you have the courage to leave the shore behind. It's never too late to start. If there's something you've always wanted to do, begin now. Don't let doubters or critics hold you back. They are often projecting their own fears onto you. What's done is done. No matter who was at fault, you can't change the past. What matters is how you move forward. People will always project their fears and insecurities onto you. Protect yourself by filtering out the noise. Your past belongs to you alone. Be mindful of who you share it with. Some will misunderstand, and others may use it against you. Your future can be completely different from today if you take action. But if you keep complaining about what isn't working, your tomorrow will look just like your today. Sometimes the world is trying to tell you who you are, but if you don't pause, reflect, and listen, you'll never truly hear it. Your life won't always go as planned, and trust me, that's a good thing. Some of the best opportunities arise from unexpected changes. I remember sitting alone thinking I had hit rock bottom. But during that time, I met people who shared lessons with me that changed my perspective and helped me push through. These lessons might be exactly what you need right now. People aren't for you or against you. They are simply for themselves. Don't take it personally. What lies ahead is always better than what's left behind. Keep moving forward. Sometimes, the best decision is to walk away. Let people go. Let relationships end. And make space for what truly serves you. Your real friends reveal themselves when you're at your lowest. Pay attention to who stays and who disappears. The only way out of hardship is through it. Face your challenges head on. You are much stronger than you think. You have survived every single bad day so far. That makes you undefeated. No one is going to look out for you the way you can for yourself. Be your own biggest advocate. Once you confront your fears, you'll realize they were never as big as you imagined. Difficult times often give birth to the greatest miracles. Embrace the struggle. It may lead to something extraordinary. Believe in yourself, and you're already halfway to success. Not everyone you meet will have good intentions. Be cautious, but don't let it harden you. The days you feel least motivated are the days you need to push yourself the most. The only things you truly control are your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions. Focus on mastering them. Stop wasting energy trying to change others. It almost never works. Instead, lead by example. Hardships are not punishments. They are preparations. Ordinary struggles shape extraordinary destinies. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Keep dreaming and keep working. Sometimes you won't find your path until you let the wind of change guide you. Never stunt your own growth for the sake of someone else's comfort. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Learn from your pain, but don't let it define you. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Trust yourself. You've been through so much, and you'll get through whatever comes next. You always have. Strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you discover when being strong is your only choice. Change isn't something to fear. It's an open invitation to grow, evolve, and create a better version of yourself. You can either make yourself miserable or make yourself strong. The effort is the same, so choose wisely. Keep your expectations to yourself. Not everyone will see your vision, and that's okay. Life isn't always fair. Sometimes liars and cheaters will win, but that doesn't mean integrity doesn't matter. No matter how bad a situation seems, your best move is to keep going forward. Hoping and wishing won't change your life. Your actions will. Different choices lead to different results. Honesty is a rare and valuable gift. Don't expect it from those who don't value it. Patience always pays off. When things finally fall into place, you'll realize the wait wasn't that long after all. Before you can love others fully, you must learn to love yourself. Pain isn't meant to break you, it's meant to teach you. Every hardship carries a lesson if you're willing to learn. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience often comes from making bad judgments. That's how we grow. Don't let your past define your future. Your mistakes don't limit you. Your mindset does. There are no limits to what you can achieve except the ones you place on yourself. Challenges aren't things to be avoided. They are meant to be faced. Meet them head on, and you'll be stronger for it. Letting go isn't something you do once. It's something you must practice every day, release, and move forward. The hardest roads often lead to the most beautiful destinations. Keep walking. There comes a time when you must decide. Turn the page, start a new book, or close the old one for good. You won't be the same person after facing a storm, and that's the point. Challenges transform you. Courage is the foundation of all virtues. Without it, you can't consistently practice any of the others. Be cautious. Many people will deceive you if given the chance. Falling into the water doesn't drown you, staying there does. Keep swimming. Life itself is risky, but the greatest risk of all is doing nothing. Each new level of life requires a new version of you. Be ready to grow. 1. Take the first step, even if you can't see the whole path. Faith leads the way. 2. Never let anyone convince you that you don't deserve what you want. Playing it too safe can be just as dangerous as taking big risks. One of the most important lessons in life is learning how to fall and get back. 5. Bad days are the foundation for better ones. Let them shape, not break you. 6. Keep improving yourself so much that you don't have time to judge others. Many people complicate their lives unnecessarily. Simplify where you can. A harsh truth: not everyone wishes you well. Choose your circle wisely. 9. Happiness and sadness are relative. What matters is the perspective you take. Those who have truly known despair are the ones who can fully appreciate joy. Hard times often come disguised as blessings. Be patient and trust the process. Suffering is part of life, but in the end, it strengthens, refines, and makes you wiser. Replaying situations in your head is pointless. The reality will always unfold differently than your imagination. People will come and go from your life, and often, the ones you least expect will become mere memories of a time you once thought was permanent. One of the greatest lessons in life is that we heal at the speed of our forgiveness. Let go and set yourself free. 6. A little foolishness is necessary to enjoy life, but a little wisdom will help you avoid costly mistakes. 7. Hard times don't create heroes. They reveal the hero that was always within you. Happiness isn't the absence of problems. It's the ability to handle them with strength and grace. The bravest thing you can do is step out of your past and history so that you can truly live your dreams. Your life won't change unless you change. Growth starts with you. You think you know people, but more often than not, you only know what you want to believe about them. 2. Life teaches one undeniable truth. You cannot take endlessly without giving something in return. Instead of wasting energy worrying about what you can't control, shift your focus to what you can create. Maturity begins the moment you stop making excuses and start making real changes. Not everything in life makes sense immediately. Sometimes patience is the key to understanding. Some goodbyes are painful, but in time, you'll realize they were the best thing for you. The only person you are destined to become is the one you choose to be. If your purpose is strong enough, you won't need external motivation. Your passion will drive you forward. Life gets easier and more fulfilling when you accept that you don't have to know everything, and you certainly don't have to pretend that you do. Be the reason someone smiles today. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness of people. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Who you were yesterday doesn't define who you can be tomorrow. Actions rooted in persistence may not always yield immediate results, but they will shape a stronger, wiser version of you. Sometimes you have to let go of parts of yourself to make room for true happiness. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't give up. Find a way to climb it, go through it, or work around it. You can't always get what you want, but if you try, you might just find exactly what you need. 6. The first step toward change is deciding that you are not going to stay where you are. One of life's hardest lessons is knowing which bridges to cross and which ones to burn. 8. Lessons are always around you. Just pay attention. They come exactly when you are ready for them. 9. Facing your emotions instead of running from them will give you more strength and happiness in the long run. If you believe in something deeply, stand up and fight for it. 1. Guard your thoughts when you're alone and your words when you're with others. 2. If you don't take control of your own life, someone else will. 3. Be grateful for what you have while working for what you want. If there's one lesson life teaches us, it's that wishing alone won't change anything. Action does. 5. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you won't fit in, and that's perfectly okay. Every journey has an ending. Don't rush it. Enjoy the process. 7. When one door closes, another one opens. But too often, we stare so long at the closed door that we fail to notice the one that's been open all along. Trust your instincts. Even when the whole world tells you otherwise, your gut knows the way. 9. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. 70. You never truly understand someone's value until they're no longer in your life. 1. Never back down from a real challenge. It's through difficulties that you learn life's greatest lessons. 2. You are the only person who can be both your best friend and your worst enemy. Choose wisely. 3. You can't control how others act, but you can always control how you respond. 4. Don't cry because something is over. Smile because it happened. Cherish the experience, then move forward. 5. Sometimes you have to lose everything to find out who you truly are. People only grow if they are willing to learn from their experiences, especially the tough ones. 7. Tough times don't weaken us. They show us how resilient we truly are. If you don't speak up for yourself, no one else will. You won't always be able to change people for the better. At some point, you'll realize that some people simply don't want to change. 80. Your life is the result of your choices. There is no master plan, just the consequences of the decisions you make. Be mindful of how you extend kindness. Generosity is beautiful, but some people will take advantage of it. You can either let your struggles define you, or you can use them to become the hero of your own life. 3. The most precious thing in the world is time spent with those you love. 4. Happiness isn't about obtaining something new. It's about recognizing and appreciating what you already have. 5. Your future is shaped by how well you understand and learn from your past. You have to help yourself. No one else can do it for you. The moment you realize this, you take control of your life in ways you never imagined. Life is a continuous journey of learning, growth, and transformation. Every challenge, every hardship, and every moment of doubt is an opportunity to become stronger and wiser. If these lessons resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on which ones you need to apply in your own life. Share this wisdom with those around you, because sometimes the right words at the right time can change everything. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on personal growth and self-improvement. Let's build a community that supports and uplifts each other. Thank you for being here. Keep pushing forward, keep learning, and never stop growing. Your best days are still ahead.